remember, there was the question about floor-to-floor heights, and we tried to be generous there because we thought that that kind of makes for grander looking buildings, but we do understand that that has to be tempered in some respect. So those were reduced to reflect those concerns. Provisions for off-site improvements, and allowed that the open space minimums do not need to be contiguous. There was some, bigger is not always better, and that well-placed pieces of open space throughout this district, could provide you more benefit than a developer or all of us feeling like they have to get it all into this one 5,000 foot space that it can be kind of scattered throughout the site at your discretion. Added language about local architecture, that there was comments from the public, sort of just talking about Chatham's existing fabric and character, and that we sit and we put a lot of precedents up of other places, but some of the best precedents are kind of under our nose in terms of great buildings and buildings that reflect the values of this place. So a collection of photographs of buildings throughout Main Street were taken and referenced in the architectural section to kind of signal to any potential developers through this process where to look, to start with. We added a theater as an allowable use. We added brew pubs and breweries, microbreweries, as allowable uses. We did maybe one of the most robust kind of things we had to do was to take a look at what should be the maximum size of a given retail establishment. I went back into the site plans for the Epstein's redevelopment just to and I was sitting in the Epstein's redevelopment reading it, which was interesting. But I looked at the Starbucks, and I looked at Roots, and I looked at Urban Table, and these are kind of familiar sizes for those that have been there. And both Roots and Urban Table were exactly 7,000 feet each. The Starbucks was 2,500 feet. So we capped it at 7,000 feet for any given retail establishment or restaurant. And then one of the other questions was, yes, we love the idea of big lofty ceilings and these grand first floor spaces, but we don't want there to be like a gaming of our generosity in that first floor height by having a mezzanine and like a half floor or a false floor. So we prohibited internal mezzanines to deal with that concern. These changes are all consistent with the outreach, with the kind of comments from the public, comments from you.